What is up, my cutouts cardboard ninja here, coming at you with the most teensiest, tiniest, just the smallest of updates, just a tiny update to Crossout here on 10/28/2022. They just decided to release a teensy tiny, just a weensy little bit of an update to the previous patch note. For step one on their patch note, reduce the deceleration and turning speed for wheels, especially on multi-wheeled and heavy vehicles. Now wheeled armored vehicles should respond better to turns. Remember when I was saying that wheeled vehicles handled like dog shit? Yeah. Yeah, they were like, whoops, whoopsie, we overtuned the crap out of wheels sucking, and so they are rolling that back. Increase the turning inertia for vehicles with hovers. So if you are on a hover vehicle, they're like, whoopsie, we did that there too. These hovers are better than they've ever been ever. Like, you can just outperform anyone on a hover. Yeah, they rolled that back. And now hovers will stop working on armored vehicles that have any additional movement parts installed, with the exception of mechanical legs. So there are some old builds where you have legs in the front, hovers in the back, things like that. So they want to preserve that. But yeah, no, all of those vehicles that I showed you the other day, or at least that vehicle in the previous video they showed you that's zipping around in that new meta, dead after 24 hours. 24 hours, they were like, whoops, what are we doing? We did that, whoops. So yes. They are basically returning things similar to older Crossout. Wheels no longer are completely helpless and unable to turn. Leviathans no longer handle as dog shitty as they did. They still are not as good as they used to be, but they are a damn sight better than they were on that patch. As I mentioned, hovers are basically more or less unchanged from pre-patch. So you can pretty much rest assured that if you're a hover player, you're going to be just fine. Nothing really is affecting you one way or the other. Hovers have always been good. They are continuing to be so. They're just making it so that they are not super as omega snappy as they were in the previous day. And once again, you can the sliding hover cars that outperformed regular cars by such a very wide margin are now dead in 24 hours. Other than that, they fixed some lighting issues. They are allowing different search functions. They are doing reducing the size of font for the destroyed notifications. I don't know why they would do that. That actually is pretty good. They have made it so the daze no longer works against Leviathans. See? I have a feeling they are paying attention to my videos. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is, but I think they actually are paying attention to my videos. They either are, or it just is so obvious that they're just like, whoopsie, again. And then, of course, they improved the Aegis Prime module. Originally, the Aegis Prime blocked about 1,000 damage. That's my guesstimate. I don't know how it's been improved. It looks like the duration is the same and the size is the same, so the only thing that could possibly be increased is the amount of damage it blocks. So, don't know what it has been increased to. I will have to do some tests, but I believe it would, I guess they would maybe put it 1,500. I don't know. There was a bug with the Jiboku and Capcan where they would continuously Capcan and or link to the carcasses of enemies. Remember how I mentioned that lances are dead because enemies are still on enemy teams and all that stuff like that? Well, the Jiboku and Capcan were being stuck to those bodies, and they're like, whoops, no, you no longer target the dead bodies, you target only players. They fixed a bug with grass on Fortress. Impulse from allied projectiles. You basically, if someone was shooting you with a Reaper and you were on their team, it pushed you along. They removed that, so now there's no more impulse on allies. It fixed a bug where markers are not placed on destructible parts on the bridge in the bridge location. So basically, there's destructible sections of the bridge, and there was no way to know which part you needed to shoot. They fixed that. Some network tests, and fixed an incorrect playback of self-destruction sound when a vehicle is located near the players. But yeah, just wanted to get this out there because of all my previous patch notes saying, hey, yo, cars are dog shit, hovers are amazing, hover cars are now best thing ever. Yeah, they undid a much of that, and they brought the game back into parity with what you would expect from Crossout. Anyway, just a quick update. I hope you guys are having a good one. Peace.